How's it going, everybody? This is DNN the Movie Man. I'm Dan Sasla.
And I'm Nate Thomas, and this is our spoiler review for Solo, a Star Wars story.
Alright guys, so this is a spoiler review for Solo, a Star Wars story. So you guys have not seen the movie, click away from this video, go check out our non-spoiler review that's linked down below. Watch that, go see the movie, come back to this video because we are talking full spoilers in this video. So Nate, let's get down to the business, okay?
Okay.
Very beginning of the movie, what are your thoughts?
I didn't really like it that much. I said it in the non-spoiler review, and I'll say it again. It wasn't great for me. I didn't believe in Han and Kira's relationship, and I didn't really like the characters that were involved in it. I thought they looked weird and just weren't really needed as much, or I think they could have been better. Yeah. But what about you?
Yeah, and the characters that kind of looked weird or like were different. I didn't care for like the whole society that they were a part of. I did like how Han was part of like a smuggler organization as starting out young. Yeah, I thought that was a nice touch.
I thought it was nice because it just like led into how Han became Han and stuff. Yeah. But then again, like it didn't explain like how he knows how to work speeders and stuff. Like it's like he just like stole the one and then just knew magically how to do it and stuff. So I don't know. Some of it was a little unbelievable for me.
Yeah, just like it's having like he's just miraculous being good at being a pilot. Like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I can't talk English either. Yeah. But that's besides the point. We're talking Star Wars now. But yeah. So Kira as a character, not a huge fan of her.
No, I'm not at all, man. She was like a really confusing character, and you know it was a lot like Red Sparrow going back and forth between sides, but at least in Red Sparrow it made sense because in the end you knew what her goal was the entire time, and it was to betray the Russian government. Yeah. But here it's like, okay, you think she's on here, you think she's on here, you think she's on here, you think she's on here. Holy crap, she's on a totally different side we didn't even know about. Like, which we'll get into later.
We'll get to later because it's awesome. But yeah, I found that the relationship between Kira and Han at the very beginning was great. I thought this was gonna be like a nice love story, or at least somewhat of a love story. I thought seeing Han as like more of a romantic who actually wants a long-term relationship was interesting rather than just being like a one-night stand kind of guy. A little bit more dynamics to him. But yeah, everything after they split. Didn't care for Kira's character because she was too confusing, too many switching back and forth, stuff like that. So when this is a war movie, right?
Yeah, it's a war movie. Okay. Of course.
And we see this in Rogue One. Rogue One is a war movie in Star Wars. It's not just people hitting lightsabers with each other. It's actually these people are suffering and being blown to bits by bombs and lasers, and that's one of the best parts for me in this movie. I loved seeing the kind of like Saving Private Ryan type-esque feel to Han when he's fighting with the Empire. I thought it was a great touch. Felt a lot like that there was actually a war going on, which there actually is. But yeah, I thought Han fighting with the Imperials was a great touch of this film.
Yeah, and I actually really liked before that scene where he's in the war with the propaganda for joining the army, because it felt just like probably how Nazi Germany did. You know, a lot of propaganda to join this bad cause, but they make it seem good. Yeah. So I just thought it was great, and it really made it seem like they were in World War II, but with like lasers. And stuff.
For sure, absolutely. And going right after we see like the battle, Han's trying to get away. He's caught as a deserter of the Empire, so he's put in prison, where we meet his pal Chewbacca. So Han meeting Chewie is one of my favorite parts of this movie as well, because we never really knew how they met. Yeah. And so when he was thrown in the prison, like, oh, we haven't fed the beast in 3 or 4 days, I thought it was gonna be a Rancor. I really did. Like it had the cage, it had the drop floor. I thought it was a lot. I thought it was a lot of hints that could be the Rancor, but it was Chewie.
Yeah, I know you really liked the scene, but I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought it was cool to see how he finally met Chewbacca, but I didn't really like the part where he's trying to speak Wookiee. Like, I mean, I get that he knows how to speak Wookiee and stuff, but I don't know. It sounded really weird. It didn't sound natural. Like, it sounded like he was gargling water. Almost. And I don't know. It's Chewbacca knows English.
It's true.
I know it's
very true.
I know they probably did it because they didn't want the guards up top to know what they were doing.
Yeah.
But I feel like they could have done it in a different way to make it sound more natural.
Yeah, and
it just sounded so unnatural.
It was basically for comedic relief.
Yeah.
Like it was just for a funny moment, and it was a funny moment, but it kind of didn't quite work as well as it probably should have, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, like I really like Chewie in this movie. We praised him in our non-spoiler review, and rightfully so. Chewbacca is he's a Wookiee. Like we've heard stories about Chewie ripping arms off of people and don't upset a Wookiee, and in this movie we actually see it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts is when you see Chewie take a person and slam him into the ground on his head. Like, he's relentless. And what are your thoughts on like Chewie's like motivations in this movie? Like, as far as like him wanting to get back to his family.
Oh, I thought it was great actually because after episode 3, you think that all the Wookiees are dead or I guess enslaved, which I mean they are enslaved, but he's like pretty much like the last free Wookiee. So I thought his motivations were great to try to find his family because like that's the only thing that they had in life. It's like they're in the wild. You only had your pack or your tribe or whatever. So I thought it was great, and it was really believable because it was a great way for him to get with Han because it would allow him to try to find his family.
Yeah, and like. And when you watch the original trilogy, you're like, why is this giant monster following a normal human around when he could easily just kill him and run away and take all his money and ship and stuff? So having the connection that Han and Chewie create in this movie really did work for me, and I now understand why Han and Chewie are still together and are the best dynamic duo in any movie ever. Fight me on it. But yeah, I really like the relationship that was built between Chewie and Han in this movie. There's no real villain in this movie, right?
There's not.
One could argue that the villain is is Paul Bennett's character, kind of the leader of the organization, right?
Yeah.
But in a way, you could also argue that Emily Clark's character, Kira,
is also the villain. Yeah, because she. Well, I guess I would say she's more of an anti-hero. Goes to the good side when it's to her benefit. Goes to the bad side when it's to her benefit. It's just whatever is to her benefit. And so I don't know if she's the villain of the movie. Yeah. But she's definitely, I would say, a villain in the movie.
Oh, definitely. And actually in the advertising for the movie, we see like a band of like bounty hunters that are present, and we see almost like a standoff happen on the desert planet. Thoughts on that group? Because I
don't know. I didn't really like the group, honestly. I thought they were going to be the villains of the movie because like you said in the trailers and stuff, and I was actually kind of excited for it because you get to see in the movie, them go against each other already and stuff. So I don't know, and then like to have them turn and go like, oh no, wait, we're the good guys. You should come to us. And then it's just like, oh, okay. No, it's. See, I don't know. It doesn't really fit for me.
See, that's where I have to disagree with you because I liked how there is a disguised group of rebels who aren't like really considered rebels or like aren't actually working with the Rebel Alliance to fight against the Empire. They're a low level band of rebels that are trying to do what they can to fight the Empire. And so I thought that was really great because in the Star Wars movies, like Episode 4 in the original trilogy, you just have like one giant group of rebels, and you don't really see the other people like who the Empire are actually affecting, rather than you only see like the big Rebel Alliance people like Han when he joins, and Luke and all those other people. But I really did like how that group was actually doing a good cause rather than just being another bad group bad group of bounty hunters like a Boba Fett or something like that.
I don't know. To me, it just kind of almost made it seem political more than for the movie's benefit. I guess they were trying to do more good towards like politics and stuff. I don't know. That just kind of detracts.
At least it wasn't as political as the prequels.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. Well. At least. Yeah. You got me there. All right.
But yeah. So those are just like a few of the gripes that we have with the movie, other than like it being a little too long. But other than that, there wasn't that many other gripes with the movie besides the character of Kira, the length of the movie. Some dialogue was a little iffy.
Yeah. You have that in movies. So.
But one of the reasons why I love this movie so much is the fan service.
Yeah, you love the fan service, man.
One of the best fan services, at least for me, was Bennett. The disguise that he had, that was Lando's disguise when he went into Jabba the Hutt to save Luke. I thought that was actually a great touch because like they didn't really like focus on it, like say, hey.
I mean, it was really
subtle.
Yeah, it was really subtle. They did not give a lot of attention to it.
Yeah.
I liked that, and that's what was great about the movie is that all these little things were subtle. They weren't in your face. This is it. Like here you go.
Yeah, and a lot like The Force Awakens was.
Yeah.
The Force Awakens had a lot of like, here, this is Star Wars that you love.
No. Last Jedi.
No, The Force Awakens had a lot of the fan service. Last Jedi didn't have as much fan service, but The Force Awakens had a lot of like shoved down your throat fan service.
Oh, okay.
It worked the first time, but if you watch Force Awakens again, it was kind of like it's not as strong, I don't think.
I give it to you there.
But with this, like I don't think there's a single shot with that costume, like Lando's costume, that really focused on it. So like you really had to pay attention to get that reference. Another one of the great fan services is Han getting the ship.
Yes, that was great. Yeah. And I really liked that part of the movie. I mean, it's the end of the movie, and I thought it was a great ending because all the time, like all runtime in the movie, I thought he was gonna get the Millennium Falcon. Yep. And I really like to see how Lando cheated the first time, but then Han got him back the second time. I thought it was a good touch because those are two really Lando and Han things to do. So I thought that was a fantastic touch.
Yeah, little touches like that just add to like the character development of this, and you understand like where the character started and where they are now in the original trilogy. Some other things that we thought were great as far as fan service was the Kessel Run. Yeah. The comment with the rounding. Like
the round with Chewbacca. Like he says like, "Oh, we did it in 12," and then Chewie does the thing, and then he's like, "Oh, if you round down, it's 12." Yeah. But I also liked how they said that the fastest you could do it is 25 parsecs. So they actually
20. It was 20.
What did they say? 20? I thought it was 25. All right, whatever.
It was 20.
But I like how they said how much time it typically takes, or like like the fastest you could do is this. Like I really liked that. That was great.
Yep, definitely. By far, the best fan service in this movie is Darth Maul. Darth Maul in this, when the hologram started, I thought it was going to be the Emperor. I really did.
And then it pans out and you see the robotic legs. His face, he was like, he was so excited. It was so funny to watch.
Oh yeah, it was great moment. But that just makes us even more excited for the Obi-Wan movie because we know he will be in the Obi-Wan movie, and it just makes us even more excited. But yeah, I mean, those are our final thoughts on Solo: A Star Wars Story.
One more thing before we go, though. We gotta rate it.
It's true.
What would you give it?
I give this movie a 4.1 out of 5.
Yeah?
I do.
And I think I'm gonna get a 3.5 just because my reaction going out of it wasn't as good as yours. Sure. And I did have a couple more, like, flaws that
Okay.
I found. I thought.
All
So
right.
yeah.
All right, guys, that's all we have for you guys today. If you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you guys have any thoughts on your own of the movie, leave them down in the comment section below.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome movie reviews.